Yo, what's good, South Africa? Get ready, because today we're diving deep into the life of a man who's become a bloody legend in the face of a system that's crumbling faster than a cheap bakkie on a dirt road. We're talking about Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, a name that rings with integrity, discipline, and a no-nonsense vibe that makes you want to stand up and salute. This isn't just another biography, mates. This is the story of a man who's risen above the chaos of a country where the ANC's failures have left us all dodging potholes, both literal and figurative. So, grab a cup of something hot and strong, settle in, and let's unpack the man, the myth, the legend, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Why? Because this is about a dude who's proof that one person can still make a difference, even when the government's too busy tripping over its own corruption to care. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, also known as Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, or Lucky to those who know the name, was born on February 5th, 1973, in the heart of KwaZulu-Natal, in a township called Edendale, near Pietermaritzburg. Growing up in a place like that, you don't exactly get handed a silver spoon. Edendale in the 70s and 80s was no walk in the park. Socio-political tensions were high, and the struggle was real. But young Lucky? He didn't just sit back and moan about it. He looked at the mess around him and decided he was going to do something about it. That's the kind of dude we're dealing with here. A man who saw the chaos and chose to step up, not step aside. Can you imagine the guts it takes to grow up in a township surrounded by uncertainty and still say, I'm going to make something of myself? That's not just ambition, that's defiance against a system that's been failing us for decades. Now let's talk about his education. Because this man didn't just coast through life on charm and good looks, though I'm sure he's got those in spades. Mkhwanazi's got brains to match his backbone. He's got a BTech degree in policing and a national diploma in police administration, which already puts him head and shoulders above the average Joe. But wait, it gets better. The man went and bagged an MBA from the University of Johannesburg, and if that wasn't enough, he's also got an LLB and is a duly admitted advocate of the High Court of South Africa. I mean, come on! How many people do you know who've got that kind of academic firepower? This isn't some politician padding their CV with dodgy degrees from a fly-by-night college. This is a man who's put in the work, studied hard, and earned every single qualification. And for what? To serve a country where the ANC's been letting us down since '94, promising the world while delivering nothing but excuses. Doesn't that just make your blood boil? Here's a man who could have taken his degrees and gone anywhere, but he chose to stay and serve South Africa. Why do you think he did that, eh? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. Mkhwanazi's career kicked off in 1993, when he joined the South African Police Service as a student constable. That's right. 31 years ago, this man was already putting his boots on the ground, ready to make a difference. He didn't start at the top, mates. He worked his way up, from the gritty world of public order policing to becoming a specialist in counter-terrorism, tactical response, special operations, hostage situations, air wing operations, and even bomb disposal. Bomb disposal! Can you picture it? While most of us are stressing about load shedding or the price of petrol, this man was out there learning how to defuse explosives. That's not just skill, that's nerves of steel. And in 2005, his sheer talent and dedication landed him the role of head of the Special Task Force, the SAPS's elite unit, known as the Takis. Leading that crew isn't for the faint-hearted. The selection process alone has an attrition rate of 85% or more. Most dudes don't even make it through the door. But Mkhwanazi, he didn't just make it, he thrived. He became the commander of the unit, overseeing everything from the National Air Wing to the National Intervention Unit. That's the kind of leadership that makes you sit up and take notice. Come on! By 2011, Mkhwanazi's reputation was so solid that former President Jacob Zuma, yes, that Zuma, the poster child for ANC dysfunction, appointed him as acting National Police Commissioner. At just 38 years old, he stepped into the shoes of Becky Cele, who got the boot for meddling in a dodgy police headquarters lease deal. Imagine that, a young man from Edendale, taking the reins of the entire SAPS, staring down a system riddled with corruption and inefficiency. However, Mkhwanazi's tenure as acting National Police Commissioner was short-lived. In 2012, Zuma dismissed him, reportedly due to tensions with then Police Minister Nathi Mthethwa. Mkhwanazi's bold actions, particularly his suspension of crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli over fraud and corruption allegations, clashed with political pressures. Sources suggest Zuma's decision was influenced by Mkhwanazi's refusal to bow to political interference in police operations, especially in high-profile investigations like Mdluli's, which allegedly involved protecting politically connected figures. This move sparked criticism, with many arguing Mkhwanazi was sidelined for his uncompromising stance against corruption within the SAPS. It's the kind of story that should make every South African proud, but also furious. Furious that men like Mkhwanazi have to fight tooth and nail to do their jobs while the ANC sits back, letting the country slide into chaos. Have you ever wondered what it takes to lead with integrity in a place where corruption's practically a national sport? Drop your thoughts below, because I'm dying to know what you reckon. Fast forward to December 2018, and Mkhwanazi was appointed as the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Police Commissioner. That's where he's been ever since, steering the ship in one of South Africa's toughest provinces. KZN's not exactly a holiday destination when it comes to law enforcement. It's a pressure cooker. But Mkhwanazi's been there, day in and day out, proving he's not just a desk jockey with fancy degrees. He's a man who's walked the walk, from the streets of Edendale to the highest ranks of the SAPS. And let's not forget the personal side of things. In 2012, Mkhwanazi suffered a devastating loss when his brother, Constable Skhumbuzo Mkhwanazi, was found dead in a ditch in Pelham, Pietermaritzburg. He was only 33. Can you imagine the pain of losing a sibling, especially one who was following in your footsteps, serving the same force? Yet Mkhwanazi didn't let that break him. He kept going, kept pushing, kept serving. That's not just strength. That's the kind of character that should make every one of us demand better from the leaders who've let this country rot. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. Here's a man who's given his life to serving South Africa, a country where the ANC's been running things into the ground for decades. We're talking about a government that's let corruption fester like an open wound, where state capture, dodgy tenders and cadre deployment have become the norm. It's enough to make you want to scream, isn't it? But then you look at someone like Mkhwanazi, and you're reminded that there are still people out there who believe in doing things right, people who aren't in it for the fame or the fat paychecks, but because they genuinely want to make a difference. So, what's stopping us from demanding more leaders like him? Why are we still putting up with the same old ANC nonsense? Let's get that conversation going in the comments. Mkhwanazi's credentials don't stop at his policing career. This man's got certificates from the USA for counter-terrorism investigations and crisis response teams, plus a bomb disposal cert from right here in South Africa. He's not just a local hero, he's got international chops. And yet, he stayed loyal to KZN, to South Africa, to us. That's the kind of loyalty that deserves respect, especially in a country where too many leaders are loyal only to their own bank accounts. Have you ever met someone who's so dedicated to their calling that it makes you want to step up your own game? That's Mkhwanazi. He's not just a police commissioner, he's a symbol of what South Africa could be if we stopped letting the ANC's failures define us. As we wrap this up, let's be real for a second. South Africa's in a mess, and it's not because of men like Mkhwanazi. It's because of a government that's been fleecing us for years, turning a blind eye to corruption while honest dudes like Mkhwanazi have to pick up the pieces. His story, his rise from a township kid to a lieutenant general with an MBA and an LLB, should be a wake-up call. We deserve better. We deserve leaders who aren't just in it for the photo ops and the power trips. So, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to keep sitting back, moaning about the state of the nation, or are we going to start demanding more? I know what Mkhwanazi would do. He'd keep fighting, keep pushing, keep serving, and that's exactly what we need to do. So, here's the deal. If you're as fired up about this as I am, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with every South African you know. It costs you nothing. And it's the least we can do to honor a man like Mkhwanazi. Join the channel membership to keep this conversation going, and if you're feeling extra generous, drop a super thanks donation or let the ads play for at least 30 seconds. It helps keep the lights on so we can keep exposing the truth. Comment below with your thoughts. What does Mkhwanazi's story mean to you? How can we support leaders like him and hold the ANC accountable for their failures? Let's make some noise, South Africa. The time for sitting quietly is over. Do it now. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Let's show the world we're not done fighting for a better future.